And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first initial podcast of eFlexonics with my lovely wife and co-host, Patricia. Hello, Patricia.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. And tonight we are toasting Valentine's Day, yes?
Yes.
Let's have a little clink. You are having red wine. I am having white wine. And a toast to you and the show. Anyway, my name is Rick. My lovely wife and co-host name is Patricia. And we're here today talking about QuickBooks, yes?
Yes.
Now, you are a bookkeeper extraordinaire.
Right.
You also do some web design. You also set up web stores and all the kind of stuff, that web maintenance, correct? Tell me, as a business owner, what are the advantages of using QuickBooks? Is it easy to learn? First question.
Every program has a learning curve.
Yeah, just like Ask Microsoft.
Yeah, but I found it easy, so if I can find it easy, anybody can find it easy.
Okay, so what parts did you find easy? Like, is there a strength to QuickBooks that we should know about? So, say I'm a business owner, and I'm thinking of getting a software program to help my business to keep track of my expenses. Why QuickBooks over any other?
Well, I'm finding that more and more accountants are using QuickBooks.
Oh, that's important.
And so, and I just find it a lot easier for the average person, if you're not an accountant, to use QuickBooks rather than Simply or other ones. I mean, some of the older bookkeepers, they will use Simply, but and some of the accountants still will, but you'll find more and more of them are starting to use QuickBooks.
And you used to teach, what was that financial...
ACPAC.
ACPAC. Now, is ACPAC dead? I think so.
Oh, yeah.
way long gone, the way of the dinosaur.
Long dead.
It's a technical troglodyte, was what we like to say. Okay, so QuickBooks, what version are you running now?
I'm using 2008, but I do use 2010 at when I go
One of your
out to an
clients?
office. One of my clients has 2010.
Okay.
So I use that. And they changed things over the last 2 years.
To the good or to the bad?
Well, it is better in the long run, but it took some getting used to at first. Their newer version, 2008 version, was newer.
So, for example, what can you track with your... Okay, I'm a business owner. I've set up a company. I'm going to use QuickBooks to take care of all my finances. What else can you...
All your finances, all of your... you can put yourself on a budget. You can give yourself reports.
Both business and personal, right?
Both business and personal. I use QuickBooks for our personal as well as our
And you can
business.
write checks on QuickBooks?
Yeah, you can write checks on QuickBooks.
And you can do payroll?
You can do payroll, and you can figure out all your workman's comp and all that kind of stuff that you need to do.
So can it be as...
Basically, anything you use to run a business, you can do it through QuickBooks.
So it can be either as simple or as complicated as you want to make it, right?
Exactly.
So say, for example, if you start out with QuickBooks and you're kind of faltering, you can get to the first couple of levels. You can phone QuickBooks for help, for one thing, right? Or get a QuickBooks book, or there's online tutorials as well.
Yes.
Or you can also take it to your accountant and say, I've saved it to QuickBooks, and your accountant, right?
Yes. And
we'll be able to help you there.
And your accountant can help you with anything. And usually, because it costs, when you buy QuickBooks, you get one free phone call for QuickBooks.
There's your free phone call.
Your one
it's
free
like going
phone
to
call,
jail.
so make it a good one. And after
make sure you
that,
have a big
it costs
technical
you
channel.
money.
Yeah, is that right?
To phone them. But they have a good online help program within their system, and you can buy a QuickBooks user guide, which is a big, thick book, about 2 inches thick, 3 inches thick, with all kinds of information.
And would you suggest that for the person that's setting up a business?
I do.
I do. I like reference books too.
I like reference books. If I can't find it in the reference book, then I will go in their help section, which is really good. And if I can't find it either place, I'll phone an accountant.
But these reference books are pretty in-depth and detailed.
They are.
They're not light reading. They're
No.
you just want to keep that book there in case you run into challenges.
And sometimes you can even get QuickBooks Simplified, written by not QuickBooks,
oh yeah,
but
like
another author.
the Dummies series, eh?
Like the Dummies, but it's not anything like, I can't stand those Dummies books. But there is a few people that have written simplified versions
Yeah.
of the user guide, and I found that very helpful because
Yeah.
I bought one of them for 2008.
You hate those dummies books because they inject humor. See, I love those dummies books.
I just
think
get
they're the
straight to the
great.
point.
I know.
Like-
You just say, look, cut through all the garbage. I just want to get to the core of the thing, right?
I'm spending, when you read these dummies books, you're spending 45 minutes just reading all the garbage before you get to the actual
I love that.
question.
Yeah.
And that's
because I'm a dawdler, you know. I
But
dawdle.
that's a waste of my time.
Yeah, I know. Also, we're two different people. So you would say QuickBooks is an extremely good choice, probably one of the leaders out there as far as a bookkeeping system for anybody that runs a business.
I think it is, yes. I mean, I know several bookkeepers that are using QuickBooks. I only know one bookkeeper that is using Simply.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I know any accountants that are using Simply right now.
Now, question. Can you, if say you're using Simply, is there a program that will transfer the stuff, all the information from Simply to
Oh,
QuickBooks?
you can transfer, but it's a headache.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're going to start off, I mean, if you're just starting your business, or if you're a small business owner, and you want to keep books yourself, I would suggest QuickBooks. It's easier for the layperson to understand than Simply.
All right.
is. And mistakes are easily corrected.
Good.
In QuickBooks.
And you are a genius in
At
QuickBooks.
mistakes.
No, at QuickBooks. So if people have a challenge, and this blog is for the Fraser Valley, Abbotsford, Mission, Chilliwack, Hope in the Fraser Valley area. Can they give you an email and just ask you a question? Okay, so your email, you own a business called Quiet Fire Business Works, right?
Right.
And so give us your email address, Pat.
It's pathamill@telus.net.
Okay, and we'll also put a link up in the website as well to get a hold of you, right?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I like it. Our first little Tootcast. Oh, by the way, a Tootcast, we better explain what a Tootcast is, yeah? Tootcast means totally organized, original tutorial. So what they do is they kind of help you out. So if you have any questions, audience, about QuickBooks, we have a wonderful program that can take screenshots of a movie of QuickBooks. And if you have a question, give us your question, and we'll try to do a Tootcast to answer your question and put it on our blog, because there's probably a lot of other people that are going to ask, or at least thinking about the same question, right?
Right. And you can also go on QuickBooks website, and you just type in where you live, and they will bring up a list of QuickBook experts.
Perfect.
In your area.
All righty. Well, I like this little Tootcast. So this was our first little Tootcast on QuickBooks. And again, a toast. We're heading out for dinner. Valentine's dinner, by the way, and we're going to Pagliotti's. And Pagliotti's is a great restaurant. By the way, check out our restaurant review page on our blog. We've done a couple of restaurants, and we'll go there, and we'll take the video camera high def, and we'll show you the menu and the food, and maybe get some waitresses or the owner of the establishment to come on our little blog. So it's a lot of fun. So, folks, thanks so much for joining us. This is Rick and Pat, and from eFelectronics, we'll talk to you later. Take care, and keep on computing. Bye-bye.